What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to your video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2023 Contender Boats 300. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Xfinity Series has a homestead at Miami Speedway, the 1.5-mile racetrack, and the second straight mile-and-a-half race in the round of 8 of the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs. The last time Xfinity Series raced here at homestead at Miami Speedway, Noah Gragson picked up, I believe, his 8th victory of the 2023-22 Xfinity Series season. He will not be back here to defend his win this weekend at homestead Miami Speedway. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So weather for this weekend at Homestead is looking extremely good. It's going to be 86 degrees a high with 64 degrees as a low of rain, only a 20% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. Going to be some nice weather out at Homestead Miami Speedway. Make sure to wear shorts, make sure you're protected out, make sure to wear sunscreen if you're headed to Homestead Miami Speedway. Now let's also go ahead and take a look at the playoff standings after one race of the round of 8 and going into race 2 of the round of 8 for the Xfinity Series. So John Nemechek is 47 points above the cutoff line. Justin Allgaier is 21 above. Austin Knowles 19 points above. And Cole Custer is 15 points above. Chandler Smith is 15 below. Sam Mayer is 16 below. Sammy Smith is 35 below. And Sheldon Creed is 41 points below. Sammy Smith and Sheldon Creed are in must-win situations. Sam Mayer and Chandler Smith are almost in must-win positions. I think at this point, the 4 that are above the cutoff line are more than likely going to end up making the championship for this year for the Xfinity Series. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. As you do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend. 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers I expect are really good who need a good run this weekend who are underfunded equipment. I do my winners pick, the driver I think can win the race overall. And I usually do the next ones are the drivers need to watch out for. And usually for the Xfinity Series and Truck Series, I usually do 4 drivers need to watch out for instead of 5. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are the suck picks for the Contender Boats 300? My first suck pick for this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway is the driver of the 25 car for AM Racing, Brett Moffitt. Brett Moffitt the last 2 weeks has completely struggled. He did not have speed at Las Vegas Motor Speedway and unfortunately had electrical issues at the Charlotte Roval. It's a shame too because AM Racing with Haley Dean coming in is expected to have a pretty decent year next year with the Ford support. But Brett Moffitt near the end of the year, things have not been going very, very well for him. So unfortunately, I think things are not going to go well once again. The last couple weeks have not gone well for him. I think he's going to struggle this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Homestead is the driver 78 car for BG McLeod Motorsports, Anthony Alfredo. Anthony Alfredo started the off on a really strong note and had actually a really good chance to make the Xfinity Series playoffs this year. However, in the second half of this year, this 78 team has completely struggled. They've had good pace and speed, but can't really close out the races when they do have good pace and speed. And sadly, I think things are going to go terribly wrong for Anthony Alfredo this weekend, and things are going to go wrong for him. I think he will finish outside the top 20 or even the top 25 this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. And now we'll go ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the Contender Boats 300 at Homestead. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway is the driver of the 9 car for Junior Motorsports, Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones started the year on a really, really bad note. But I believe in the second half of the year, he has scored a majority of those in the top 10, even in the top 15. He had some pretty good pace this past weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. On top of that, Brandon Jones certainly has been decent at Homestead, and Junior Motorsports has been pretty good at this track, and he's in the same car that Noah Gragson drove last year here. So I think that Brandon Jones will have a pretty solid and a pretty good run this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Homestead is the driver of the 48 car for Big Machine Racing, Parker Kligerman. Parker Kligerman is building toward 2024. Unfortunately, no longer competing for the Xfinity Series playoffs at this point. But this 48 team has been really strong in the second half of the 2023 season. And their intermediate program has been pretty strong as well. I believe the Parker Kligerman will have some pretty good pace, some pretty good speed, and I think he will be contending at least for maybe a top 5 or even for sure top 10 this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on the winner's pick for the Contender Boats 300. Who do I think is going to win this weekend? I've been thinking about this race, and I'm the driver who I'm picking to win this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway probably had the fastest car near the end of the race at Bristol Motor Speedway. I am picking the driver of the 88 car for Junior Motorsports, Dale Earnhardt Jr., the owner of the organization, to pick up his first Xfinity Series win of 2023 and his first win since 2016 in any of NASCAR's top divisions. Dale Jr., like I said, in that race at Bristol, he probably had the fastest car, and I think he almost led the most laps in that race. I think Dale Jr. is going to get it done. He has been historically really good at Homestead throughout his NASCAR Cup Series career when he raced in the Cup Series. And like I said, the speed he showed at Bristol is a massive and a major reason why I am going to pick him to get it done this weekend. I think gets it done. I think gets his first win of 2023. I've got Dale Jr. I think it's his time. He was close to winning Bristol, and he led laps, I think, in 2020 when he drove the A car here. So I think he will win this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on to drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Homestead. Who should you watch out for? The first driver you should watch out for this weekend at Homestead is a driver 00 car for Stewart Haas Racing, Cole Custer. Cole Custer historically has been very, very good at this track. He dominated this race in 2017. I think won the race by like 12 or 13 seconds, which is extremely impressive. Then 2018 was up front competing against the championship there against Tyler Reddick. Also in 2019 was up there with Tyler Reddick as well. And historically, Cole Custer has been pretty good here in his career in Xfinity. So I expect that Cole Custer will be a threat to win and maybe make it to championship 4 with a win at Homestead. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Homestead is a driver in the 98 car for Stewart Haas Racing, Riley Herbst. Riley Herbst put up a dominating clinic at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, another 1.5 mile track, won the race by like 15 seconds or something like that, and I believe that he's going to bring that same pace and speed for the second week in a row. If he doesn't win, I think he's going to get another top 5. He had a fantastic run in Vegas, and I think that will translate some pretty good speed this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Homestead is a driver of the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, John Hunter Nemechek. John Hunter Nemechek has been really strong on the 1.5 mile. He's won 2 of the last 3 1.5 mile races so far in 2023, and I think he will be good. Now, he's been hit or miss at Homestead in his NASCAR career, but I do believe that John Hunter will have a really good chance to get it done. I think he will be a threat, and I think he will be a contender, and it wouldn't surprise or shock me if John Hunter Nemechek picks up, I believe it would be number 7 or win number 8 of 2023. And the fourth and final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Homestead is a driver of the 21 car for Richels Racing, Austin Hill. Austin Hill won the Truck Series race at Homestead in 2019, and had he made the championship before, he won the championship that year. And I think Austin Hill has been pretty good in the Xfinity Series in the few races that he has ran there. So therefore, I think Austin Hill will have a good car. I think he'll have some fantastic pace and some really, really great speed. And I think Austin Hill will be contending, potentially lock his way into championship 4. He's not won since Pocono. He needs to get some momentum back. I think he will have some good momentum with a good run this weekend at Homestead. So, those are my race picks for the Contender Boats 300 at Homestead Miami Speedway. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Brett Moffitt and Anthony Alfredo. My underdog picks are Brandon Jones, Parker Clearman. My winner's pick is Dale Earnhardt Jr. And the ones to watch out for are Cole Custer, Riley Herbst, John Hunter Nemechek, and Austin Hill. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the race picks video for the 2023 Contender Boats 300 at Homestead Miami Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links description below that, and comment your picks below for this weekend at Homestead. Let me know your 2 suck picks, let me know your 2 underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Let me know your race picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the next couple days. Then Thursday, we will have a NASCAR Cup Series race picks video for Homestead Miami Speedway. Friday, there should be a NASCAR news video dropping on the channel. Saturday, and we'll have the Xfinity Series and Truck Series race reviews from Homestead Miami Speedway. And then Sunday, of course, we'll have the NASCAR Cup Series race review from Homestead Miami Speedway. Got a lot of great content dropping the channel here in the future, and I really can't wait to share what I've got coming on the channel over the next 2 weeks. As we get close to the offseason, we're getting close to championship week as well. There'll be a lot of content dropping during championship week. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.